everybody.
Hold it, Shelby. Set it. There you go.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, the title of my narrative speech is My First Roller Coaster into Reality. So I'm going to tell you about my very first job I've ever had. Other than doing like babysitting jobs and stuff like that, I actually had a very carefree lifestyle. I didn't have much responsibility. Had two sisters, was always playing. I had a lot of freedom growing up. I lived on a farm, so I was allowed to come and go as long as I could see the barn in the distance. I could go wherever I wanted, and it was a really carefree childhood. And so when I moved to Ohio from Michigan in 2009 or 2008, I felt different. Like I felt like I needed a change, and that I was growing up, and I wanted something to make me independent from everybody else. So I was like thinking, and I saw this sign at school, and it said Kings Island Job Fair, and I was like, wow, that would be a really good opportunity, and that would be a really fun first job. So I was just like, okay, maybe I'll give this a shot. I don't know if I'll get it. I've never really had a real job, but I'll try it anyway. So I signed up, and the next week I went into my library, and they had some consultants and interviewers there, and I talked to them and found out kind of what position I would like. And the only thing I really could see myself doing there was the thing that I love most about amusement parks, and that was the roller coasters. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just do the role. I'll be a rides operator. That'll be really fun. So a couple of minutes later, they asked me to sit down for an interview, and I wasn't prepared at all. I wasn't really aware that I was going to have an on-the-spot interview, but it was my very first one, and I did really well. I thought on my, was really quick with my responses, and I kind of told them how I'm really positive and energetic, and I would make a really great rides operator. And so she hired me on the spot, and I was so excited, and I didn't really know what to expect. It was my very first job, and so a couple weeks later I went for my orientation, and the worst part about this job was the uniform. Hated it. I had to wear pants down to my knees that were like khaki colored, ugliest pants you'd ever see. They were like boy shorts. And then I had to wear this ugly button down red, it looked like a clown suit, like I had these little shoulder blue pads. I was like, really? Like, I'm a rides operator, do I gotta be wearing this? I'm not entertaining you. But so I put my had to tuck my shirt in, wear this little belt, and I walked in there and sat down and met a couple of people, and I was like, I'm really gonna enjoy this. So had my very first day, and I can remember going in there and kind of being like, wow, I have a responsibility now. I have people that are counting on me to be here and counting on me to do my job right, and I'm getting paid for this. I'm going to get a paycheck, and never had money of my own, really a big amount that I could spend, so I was kind of like, this is great. So I go in on my first day, and I was really anxious. I wasn't really sure kind of what to expect, but they kind of took me around the park. I worked in Nickelodeon, which was the Runaway Reptar, and the SpongeBob water maze, which was really fun. And I really liked where I worked because I had a different array of different rides that I could run. And it was the best job, you guys. It was a really great job. I met so many cool people, got to help children get up and down from the ride. I can remember one kid got way too excited and peed on the ride, and I had to clean it, and that was not fun, but it's okay. It was all part of the job. And it was the best job. Sometimes I got to go work Diamondback, which had just opened, which was really fun. I actually got to go work on the Beast a couple times, which I loved. Everybody that would come on the Beast, a lot of the times would be drunk. So they would sit in back, and they would be making all this noise, and that was really fun to watch. And I don't know, I just really loved that job, and it taught me a lot of responsibility and independence, and I felt good, and I felt like I was independent, and I was doing good for myself. And of course, my first paycheck, I blew it completely on nonsense. And after that, I kind of learned to save it, and I bought a laptop, and I felt great, and I felt like I was ready to, have my reality and be independent. And yeah, so thank you for listening, and good luck.